Several years ago, my husband and I decided to build a home. The entire process was very interesting and really amazing to watch. You go from just land of nothingness to this vision of the picture that you picked out when you said, "This is the home that I want built." I remember going during different parts of the construction process and saying, "This doesn't look like this is going to turn out the home that we picked. It doesn't look like this is the bathroom. This doesn't look like a room. This doesn't look like a kitchen." It looked like the things that they were doing and the components they were putting in place were unnecessary, and that it wasn't going to produce the vision that we chose. But each component was very necessary. And even before that construction process started, there was work that needed to be done on the land before anything went up. Prep needed to be done on the land. The land needed to be cleared. The land needed to be treated. The land needed to be level. And then the most important part of the home building process, the foundation had to be laid before anything went up, before this beautiful home and this beautiful vision that we had went up. There were some foundational things that needed to be done. My father poured slabs for homes, as they call it, the foundations for homes for years. So when it got to this point in the construction process, he was like, "You need to be there. You have to be there. This part is so important." And he began to talk to me about what that consistency of pouring that foundation was supposed to look like, what that concrete was supposed to look like, how it's supposed to be mixed, how it's supposed to be poured and laid, and how important it was, and that if it was done improperly, that it was detrimental to the home. It would cause cracks in the foundation. You wouldn't see the effects of it immediately, but down the line, that home would begin to shift and it would begin to sink. And so, keeping that in mind, I want you to think about this as it concerns your business. Before you even put that beautiful vision up of that business that you have, those products or that ministry, do you have the proper foundation laid? Was it laid properly where it will not incur any cracks? Where down the line you will see that business, that product, or that ministry begin to shift, begin to sink, or begin to crumble. Years ago, about a decade ago, when I first started venturing into entrepreneurship, I was so excited, and I just kind of launched out there doing what I knew how to do, which at the time wasn't much. I didn't grow up in a family that was entrepreneurial. So I had to just learn along the way how to do things and what worked and what didn't work, and make different connections with people. And Google was my best friend. So of course, being gung-ho and excited about this business idea that I had, what's the first thing that I did? I made business cards, of course, and I put up a website. I got logo together. I got colors together, got my services and pricing together. All of these things that I thought is what you needed to put in place for your business to be successful. I started launching out there, and not much happened. I didn't get a lot of clients. I didn't get a lot of movement. I didn't have the success that I was expecting and that I was looking for. And I couldn't figure out what it was that I was missing. Now, I did go to a few consultants, and they suggested that I do some foundational work, like putting a business plan and marketing plan and all of those types of things in place. And that's traditionally what you do when you start a business. That's one of the business basics. One of the things that you put in place is you complete a traditional business plan. So I did just that. But I still didn't see the success and the movement that I was looking for. I felt like something was missing. So I began to pray, and I said, "I feel like you gave me this business idea, God. I'm doing everything that I know how to do, and it's not working. I'm not seeing the movement. I'm not seeing the success that I'm expecting. Show me how to make my business successful." And it just began to unfold over the years until here recently, where he began talking to me about a proper foundation not being laid for my business. I wasn't quite sure what he was talking about, but as I continued to press into that, meditate on that, and think about that, it unfolded and became very clear to me. He guided me to Proverbs chapter 9. And in there, he began to give me a revelation about the proper foundation for business. Now, this wasn't just any foundation. He was showing me a new business plan, not the traditional business plan. He was showing me a kingdom business plan. He was saying that though the traditional business plan may have its place, there's still a step that was skipped that could ensure that your business was built on a firm foundation that would not crack and that would not shift. So I began to write all of this out. And after I was done, I saw that he was showing me that the ingredients in this kingdom business plan were essential and imperative to business success. And the Proverbs business plan was birthed. This is a plan of pure wisdom. This is a plan that is the groundwork. This is you doing that groundwork. This is you clearing the land. This is you preparing the land. This is you mixing up that concrete and pouring that foundation properly. This is a plan that is going to give your business character. Many times we know that we need to work on our character, and many of us do. And so we're a people of character. But did you know your business has a character? Your business has a culture. And this is a step that is normally skipped or even undetected. Most people don't even realize that this needs to be done. They think if they just do the work on them, then the business should be okay, which you should do the work on you. And that's where the leadership part comes in. But for your business, you want to have a business of character. When you walk away from this business plan, you will have a business of character. You will have more focus and more clarity. You will have a brand new perspective and revelation on your business. This business not only changes the way we look at businesses and the way that we build businesses, but it changes the way that we do business as well. Character of your business is so important. We cannot create our currency plan before we create our character plan. Many times when we're building a business, the things that we are focused on is getting clients in the door or making money, how we're going to bring in income. You know, how much money is this business going to make? And that's how we determine whether it's successful or not. But with this business plan, it's saying the problem is the proper foundation has not been set. You have faulty foundations. You have cracked foundations. Some of businesses don't have foundations at all. So what this plan is doing is it's taking you back to the very basics of how to build a business, making sure that you have a solid foundation, one that is going to be unshakable, one that is not going to crack and cause your business to shift and sink and crumble down the line. So I'm very excited to introduce this new business plan to you. It has shown that the results are phenomenal. It causes you to be able to walk even more confidence in your business. Like the amount of clarity that you will get concerning your business that you thought you already have is going to be mind-blowing. So there's 8 components to this business plan, and the whole course is going to be online. So you'll be able to go through this course at your own pace, and at the end of each video there will be an assignment to complete a segment of the business plan. Since there's nothing that exists like this and it's going to be quite new to you, you need some walking through with it. So each video will explain it, give examples, and walk you through completing it. In order to be successful with this business plan, you'll need to do a few things. You'll need to participate and not to just rush through it. This is one of those business plans that you need to take your time. You really need to be thorough with your answers. You need to dig. You need to think on it, meditate on it for a while. And thirdly, I want you to be open. What I've seen of individuals going through this business plan development program is that they receive even new ideas and turns and shifts. Be ready for your business ideas to even change a little bit and turn and shift. They have more clarity when they come out, and they have so much more confidence in what they have to offer, and how to implement it. So I'm really excited about offering this business plan to you, and I hope for you to sign up. You'll be able to register online at www.lenorajanine.com. Go to companies, go to Lenora Janine Business and Leadership Consulting. It'll take you right to the site where you can register for this program. I'm really excited again to offer this to you, and I look forward to being part of and walking you through what is going to set a firm and unshakable foundation for the success of your business.